Well, this is quite usual. The first week of the release, we go for the bigger systemic bugs
Yeah.
and the exceptions. What in when you program, like the different kinds of crashes you can get. Like uh, um, first, we try to fix these because we can't predict how the game behaves when you have an exception behind the scenes in the game.
No.
So we try to solve those first, and also pure communication misses where we thought we communicated something but we didn't. So
Yeah.
we're focusing on crashes, big communication misses, and then also I think the major area of bug fixing is like the checkpoints and drop-in joining and those. I mean, that's a super complicated system, and like
What do you mean?
they are like our programming team they are working so hard on this and like really trying to make the new checkpoint system work with all the old system, all the old objectives that we developed for like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, but I think we're getting there. Like, so we're focusing a lot on the checkpoint and
Yeah.
those kind of bugs.
I mean, could you elaborate how complicated a checkpoint system is? I mean, I have this famous example of how a game developer explaining how complicated a door could be, gameplay, design, and then programming and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like,
doors. They're not
can you just name
notorious.
some of the factors going into a checkpoint system that makes it so complicated?
It's a good question. I mean, it's all about the state of the game. So the what we need to do is to capture the exact state of GTFO at a certain moment,
Yeah.
and then we need to distribute this state to all players connected to each other. And when we then reset the game, we need to go back to this state, to the earlier state in the checkpoint. And this means that all new features and all old features, which I think the old features are actually worse than the new features, all features in the game needs to be able to be reset to a certain state. So they both need to be able to save their state and recall their state. And like a door is a good example. Like, all right, the door is closed, the door is open. Those are quite easy. The door is on the way to be open. The door is broken. The door is almost broken. There are so many states a door can be in, and we need to handle that gracefully so that when you reset the game or go back to the checkpoint, the whole expedition needs to be restored to an earlier state. And this is not rocket science, and we're not the first game to have quick saves and quick loads, but it's fairly complicated for us, both in terms of how we're building GTFO and how we build it from beginning, but also like it's a multiplayer peer-to-peer network synced state. Yeah, there are many aspects to it, and there's a lot of complications to it.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you have an arena that where maybe some small destruction, but maybe not much else. It's not that hard to just reset player positions and whatever destruction you had. But now we have like, where are you in the objective? What's the state of that door? What's the state of that door puzzle where you need to go fetch the key card and then go back here? What's the state of the enemy or the scout in this room? Like, there's so many moving components that you can change the state of when you progress through the expedition. So there's a ton of change going on all the time.